Hello, beautiful people. It's been a couple days, but here I am back again with something very beautiful for you to see. Now, if you aren't up to date with the series, let's do a real quick recap. So a few days ago on Reddit, a video was posted of this big pit in the back rooms that can be found and seen in Street View on Google Maps. In this location, we found a little robot. Okay, then the user EAS Ohio, bright and beautiful, comments that he found two other coordinates that are very similar, and they had the same robot. Um, One is the back rooms, the next is the brick room. Then we later found out that this robot actually has a YouTube channel. He's called Billy le Robot. Okay, in one of his videos, we found another set of coordinates and a hex code. The coordinates led to here with this shadowy figure and Billy, and the hex code, when decrypted, said this. Okay, and more recently, we have found another channel associated with Billy, and it shows a possible origin story and his possible demise of his creator. We also think Billy could be an anomaly. So that's the recap. I recommend you watch my full series on it. Anyways, right into the new stuff. Billy has posted a brand spanking new video. Okay? In this video, we have a new hex code decrypted by the lovely Golded and NPC. Thank you guys so much from Discord. Here's what the hex code says. Our house is cracked. I'm afraid it will all collapse. Now, what I'm thinking is that the house is referring to our universe. And by collapsing, it means the walls between universes are starting to blur. They're starting to fade. And I think Big Pit could possibly be a passageway between universes. So this is all going to make sense in just a second because Billy actually talks about this in his video. He goes on to say, just imagine if all the scary and fictional stories you are told, like the Backrooms, the SCP Foundation, and the Magdala catalog, are all real. Okay? Real, not in our universe, but in other universes. Billy claims to have been a traveler, just traveling across these universes and meaning no harm to anyone, but seeing as Billy could be an anomaly, I'm not sure we can really trust him. Now, Billy says here that us humans have been a little too quick-witted figuring things out, right? And he said, to act in the interest of all, that's why I asked Mrs. Camera to remove some things. Now, what he's saying here is he's explaining that he did in fact get Mrs. Camera to remove the photospheres from Google Maps. That's why the first three locations are no longer accessible. Now, is he just stroking our ego here, or is he trying to tell us something? I think he's trying to get us to take a closer look at those locations, and more specifically, the order that they were posted, because he took them down in the order of posting. First off, we have the pit. Second, we have the back rooms. Third, we have the brick room. Finally, we have the forest. But there's a fifth location. Billy, on his Twitter, has posted this photo. So Billy posted this photo on Twitter the other day of him in the sky, right? He's hinting at us. He's taunting us. Where am I? He's in the sky. Well, take a look at this, right? Remember the brick room? We didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it, but look at this. There are doors in this brick room, and they lead open into the sky. And what's Billy looking at? He's looking at the door, okay? So, here's my idea, right? These are a series of photos of Billy's journey through our universe. It starts off in the pit. He emerges from the pit, possibly the passageway between universes. He enters the back rooms. He finds his way to the brick room within the back rooms. He opens the door into the sky. And from here, he then finds his way to the forest to meet his lovely friend, the Shadow Person. So why don't we bring up the hex code associated with the Shadow Person, right? It says, his friend was happy to see him again because it's cold at his place. Will he ever see him again? I think he is being corrupted. So now we have confirmed that the Shadow Person and Billy are having the conversation here. And it seems that Billy is being referred to as corrupted. Once again, I'm not so sure we can trust them, guys. Now, one thing I want to speculate on is it possible that this shadow person is Billy's friend, the creator, the Minecraft dude, who died? Interesting. How could it be a friend if he's dead? Well, think about this. In the Russian anomaly video, where we saw this energy, right? This blue energy for the first time, um, we were told that when it kills someone, they turn into shadow people. So if we assume that the Minecraft creator has been killed by this blue energy, what if he's just now a shadow person? And what if this shadow person is him? Could be, could be. Anyways, now partway through this video, when Billy is going on about his universes and all this nonsense, he gets distracted by a squirrel. Now, if you watch this video, you'll notice it seems very, very jarring, very out of place for Billy, such an intelligent being, to just get so easily distracted by Squirrel after all of the things he's seen. These SCP beings, these flying buildings, these deaths. How could he be so distracted by a little squirrel? It just doesn't make sense. To me, I think Billy is trying too hard. I think he's trying too hard to come off as friendly. I think he wants us to trust him and to believe that he is no harm to us, but I think he really is. I think there's something fishy going on here. I'm not sure we can trust this guy. So Billy goes on here to say, I've often said in the comments that your universe is naturally protected from any abnormality, which is more or less a paradox if I am real, because I am able to travel between different universes. So Billy here is saying that apparently our universe is somewhat protected, which is true because we don't have any SCP anomalies in this universe. We don't actually have backrooms, at least until a few days ago. But here we have Billy. Here we have Billy. This is our anomaly. Billy is our local universe's anomaly. I think he's here to stay. I think he's taken a liking to our universe, and I don't know why. So I want to end this off with Billy's last message to us in the video. So here's what he says. Am I real to you? Do you think I am only a purely digital human creation? And if one day you start finding strange elements in museums, in books at home, filmed, documented, photographed, dating long before your own birth in direct relation to me, would you be doubtful? This lines up perfectly with the fact that the photospheres were dated to many years before the present, as well as in that team of like 5 Avengers or whatever Billy was traveling with across the universe, we have a plague doctor. Plague doctors are very old, okay? And the fact that he's traveling with the plague doctor while traveling with a Minecraft character, two different, very different timelines, it seems Billy has some ability to travel across timelines. And then we end off with this video here. Video that is very similar to the video he was playing, he had posted on his Twitter, but I don't know what to think of it. Is this the passageway to other universes? I don't know. It looks very similar to the map we've been looking at. I don't know what to think of this, but that's the latest lead, guys. That's what I think of all this. And I'm so glad to have all you here with me, and I really hope we can keep this search going. The holes goes deeper, guys. Bring your shovels. See you later.